We have the sickest young generation in the world's history.
I know I talk a lot about being tough because I believe in tough love. I believe in raising your kids to be tough. I believe in discipline. I believe in limiting your kids' access to their phones, internet, all that garbage. I believe in limiting your kids' consumption of garbage. I believe in your kids needing to have physical activity, going to the gym, pushing themselves. But sometimes I forget. I forget how fucked up it is out there, especially for teenage kids. Now, because of my job, I have the pleasure of working with a lot of 20-something boys. Yeah, I don't call them men. And even some teenage boys. And every day, it's like I really feel for my siblings who have kids this age. Because that whole thing where they say, you know, Gen X, we grew up skinning our knees. We grew up going out and playing until the lights came on. We didn't have the, we are not the same. Right, we are not the same. And in that, post that I stitched here, he goes on to talk about how detrimental technology is. Now, when I was graduating high school, my senior year, that's when the internet was coming out. And we were so excited because we were all sitting at our desk and we were learning about computers and we were instant messaging each other. So there was no Facebook, MySpace, Instagram, nothing of that was around. So we didn't experience the cyberbullying. We bullied each other to each other's faces. We got in each other's faces. We used our fists to deal with each other. We didn't hide behind keyboards or any of that shit. And he goes on to talk about the level of mental instability, the level of self-hate, the level of contemplating schmuicide. And that's when I stopped and I was like, well, even, without all that stuff, yeah, I remember those days. I remember contemplating. I remember all that. Because I hated myself. I hated life. I hated high school. That's it. It was high school. I hated all of it. And then even in college, I hated everyone. Because college for me was a bigger version of my high school. Now, I know the odds of this post reaching, young teenage girls or boys, whatever, isn't that high. And they would take one look at me and be like, whoa, psycho, freak, which I'm sorry I don't have my freak flag, in my hand right now, but hi, that's me. But if you are dealing with this shit, if you are dealing with cyberbullying, if you are dealing with, falling in love with some AI chatbot that you think is real and you want to end it all, I'm sorry. But it doesn't have to be this way. I know we get addicted to our phones. I know we get addicted to technology. And you being born in what? The 2000s? You're kind of like brought into this shit. And I don't know what your parents are like, but most likely they raised you telling you that you were wonderful and you don't have to work for shit, and those are shitty parents. Sorry, I'm gonna say it. Parents that don't teach discipline, parents that don't spank, parents that just let their kids do whatever, that let technology raise their children, are raising a shitty generation. And I'm seeing it every day. But if you are watching this and you're just thinking that it won't get any better, that it doesn't get any better, that you could no way love yourself in any way, and as someone who hated herself so much to change, get into weightlifting, get into the gym life, had people come up to me saying, wow, you have really changed. I am so inspired by you. How did you do it? Can you show me what you did? To learning that, wow, just doing something for myself impacts a lot of people in a positive way. And you can do that too. But you have to start by giving a shit about yourself. You have to start caring about your health. That's where it starts. And you're brought into this world and you're fed garbage and junk to make you sick, to make you fat, to make you ugly. That's the reality. I don't hold back. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit because sugar is shit. And that's where it all changed for me, was when I started caring about my health. When I lost 50 pounds. This was me my senior year. Didn't like myself at all. Thought I was fat. But you can change. You can become what you never thought you could be. But you have to start loving yourself. You have to start treating your body right. You have to start exercising. And it's not just exercising. You got to push yourself. You got to prove to yourself that you want it. And you got to mean it. And this is the other thing too. People are going to talk shit. People are going to hate. Especially when you start changing for the better. It could be your friends. They're not really your friends. If they do. It could be your family. But you're going to have to love yourself enough to let those haters go. Because there are always going to be haters. Trust me. I know. You don't need them in your life. As you evolve and get stronger and get better and get healthier, you'll see who your true people are. But don't give up. Because it's within you to become the person that you want to be. It's within you to become happy. It's within you to love yourself. Time to go gym.